Today we're going to be checking out the EVERYBOT Edge2 Robot Mop. So this robot mop is supposedly going to be the upgraded version, and we're going to see how well it does and what's included in the box. So included in the box is, of course, going to be the robot mop itself, a remote to control the mop along with 2 AAA batteries, 4 mop head pieces that attach to each wheel. This one appears to be more fluffy and this one appears to be a little bit more on the rough side, a charging cable that we can plug right into the mop to keep it going, and last but not least, an instruction manual that will show us how to use this mop. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is make sure this thing is charged by plugging it into the wall and then into the robot. And you can see we have 3 dots here as an indicator to show how much battery life we have. All right, next thing we need to do is pull out the water storage from the mop. And to do that, you just simply remove this magnetized piece from the top, and then the water part comes off. And then we just need to unscrew this bit and then go ahead and fill this canister up with some water. And then you want to also get these 2 mop pads and drench them in water as well, and then wring them out so they're just damp. All right, the next part is we get our canister of water, put it back in like so, and then we put on this lid, and then it's good to go, except now we also need to put our damp mop pads on here. And these are gonna have Velcro attached to them, so all you do is you stick them on the center like so, and you can see it's gonna be attached like that, and this one's just as easy to install. Okay, now that everything is set up, all we do is remove this top plastic piece, and you can see there's gonna be a power button right there. And what you do is you hold it for a few seconds, and you can see that it turns on and we have the indicator light. And now we just simply put it back on like this, the top lid, and then we have our remote that controls the vacuum. There's going to be 6 different power modes. We're just going to go ahead and use the auto and see what happens. And here we have our entry area to our home, probably the most dirtiest area, and we'll just start cleaning here. So let's go ahead and click auto, and you can see it's starting to clean. And you can see there's going to be a water trail here. You can see it's more shiny here than it is over here, and that's because the floor is indeed wet. All right, so it just cleaned up our entry area here when you enter our home, and it did a pretty good job. We had it on the auto setting and it was just kind of going all over the place, just cleaning in a random order is what it seemed like. Okay, so next we're gonna have our robot clean our kitchen area, and this is obviously gonna be a more messy area. A lot of food and stuff goes here, so we want to try to run it on the intense option because intense supposedly cleans a little harder, so that's going to be good for dirty areas like the kitchen. So as you can see, the intense button basically just makes it go in circles like that. It just travels a little and does a circle. That way it gets more floor area covered and kind of covers every spot. So that's pretty much what these patterns do. These buttons, they just have different patterns. And on the screen here, you can see all of the different patterns that this robot can clean in. I personally think auto is probably the safest bet to go. You don't really have to think about it. The robot just kind of maps it out on its own. So that's probably the preferred way to use the robot mop. So as you can see, there are some wet parts on the floor, and that's where the mop was cleaning. So it's definitely doing a pretty good job. So overall, I'm very impressed with how this thing cleans, and I can definitely recommend it if you want to make your cleaning life a little bit easier. And this water cartridge, it does run out from time to time, so you may have to, well, you of course have to replace this after every cleaning session. And what's cool about the remote is you do have like times you can set it to, so you can set it to 50 minutes and it'll just go ahead and start cleaning your area, and you don't really have to worry about it. So if you're looking for a smart mop robot, this is gonna be a great option to help keep your house cleaner. If you're interested in this, I'm gonna leave my links down in the description below, and you can find and learn more about this company, EVERYBOT. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.